Alrighty, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, preppers, prepping outside the box. It is Josh, and we are going to get into part 2 of the Fortify Your Home little mini series, I guess you could say. If you have any comments, throw them in the comment section throughout, at the end, whatever you want to do, save them. I will end up doing probably my first live stream on this subject. It'll be the beginning topic, as it were. But anyways, we're going to do this one over windows. We did entryways before and gave an idea of what we were trying to do. You can go back to that video if you want to look at it. But this one, we're going to be talking about windows. And I'm going to tell you what I would do. There's 1,000 ways to skin a cat. Everyone's got, a better or a different way to do it and their reasoning behind it. Like I said, I hate saying situation dictates, but some do. Depending on what your home is set up, what it's made of, all that kind of stuff. But anyway, so for my own, I got a 2-story home, and we're going to talk about what I would do for that. And there's also basement windows. So, yeah, we'll just jump right into it. The first thing I'm going to say is do not completely secure any of the windows in your home. Do not completely shut yourself. Don't fortify it so much where you cannot easily and quickly use it as an escape, okay? And the reason I say that is because you don't know where the fight is taking you in your own home or outside of your home or whatever's going on. You don't know right now. You can't really war game what's going to happen. You can war game scenarios, and you can give yourself an edge by finding out possibly where you might funnel them and things like that. But you don't know where the fight is going to be taking you in your house, and you don't know what they're using as a weapon. And by that, I mean they could be using fire as a weapon. You don't want to be in a room completely trapped and trying to take nails out of boards just to get out, right? So let's get into it. First thing I will say, Prepper Nation had a great idea, and I think you should start with it. Regardless, it's something you could do right now. When he was talking about the window film, the shatterproof film, it's a great idea. We're just going to get it and take it a step further. I would say I'll skip ahead a little bit because I'm not completely doing anything fortification-wise to my second floor. You can, and you could actually do the exact same thing, but me personally, I don't plan on. But the shatterproof film would be perfect, right? I will break it into 2 parts too. So you've got concealment and cover. Most of this is concealment. There's not a lot of cover involved in it. But anyways, so first floor, right, and basement. Go out there and take measurements of your window frames. Not your windows themselves, but your window frames. You're going to try to take, and this is what I'm going to do, some 2x4s, and you're going to offset them. You're going to make a track system top and bottom, and just a 4x4, on the outside. So you've got a stop and you've got a track system top and bottom, right? You're not going to attach them to your window frame right now. It'd look a little funny. I mean, you could probably make it look pretty snazzy, I'm sure, but you're not going to attach it right now. So you get the measurements, you pre-make the tracks and all that kind of stuff, and you're going to pre-make the board itself. Whether it is made out of like AR500 steel, hint, hint, it could be a good idea. It would be a little expensive, or some kind of graded steel that's going to be good for at least some kinds of small arms. Anyways, a steel would be good. Wood is still going to be doing a lot of the job you need for a good concealment. But anyways, get the track system made, get the side made, and what I'm going to do for them is I'll make that, and then if something really happens and we get into an SHTF situation, which is what I like to focus on, I'll go down there and I will get screws long enough. Think about it, if you have a 2x4 and a 2x4, it has to be bigger than 5 inches, and then still go into the window frame itself. So, and you don't want to go in a 1/2 inch, you want to go in there, a decent ways. So give yourself a good 2 inches in there, whatever it is. But anyways, so get yourself some good screws, put them on standby, put them with your package you're setting aside. But anyways, SHTF happens, I'm taking my track system and my board, my panel, and I'm tacking that stuff up to the window frame itself, and then I'm gonna go in behind it and I will slide that board in and lock it. And when I say lock it, on one of the boards, I will put like a deadbolt or something that'll lock that board in place so they can't just from the outside slide it right open. It'll still be secure in place. And the reason I'm doing it this way is the shatterproof is great. The extra wood is going to be more of a deterrent. Obviously, like I said at the very beginning, if they want in your home, they're going to get in your home. But an easy way to sit there and double that security is, like I said, Prepper Nation talked about it. Use that film, use that board, lock it in place. Now what happens if I get moved to anywhere in my house, anywhere, even the basement, because I'm gonna do the same to the first floor and the basement. So if I get moved anywhere in there and I've got to get out, we have to have an escape. I simply unlock the board, slide it open the window and go, right? I have an easy route where we're not completely trapped. If we're escaping a fire like weapon, or I mean a weapon like fire, sorry, we still have an out. And you don't want to completely, like I said, block yourself out from having that escape. So you got your first floor, got your second floor, you got the film on there, you've got your boards, your track system all set up so you can sit there and slide in the boards or the steel panels and lock them in place. Have that set up, don't put it in now, just be ready. That would be my plan. When I'm talking about fortifying for windows, that would be my plan. There's a lot of ways people can breach them. If you don't have the kind of film and stuff on there, it's a super easy breach. And if you don't have something on a secondary protection, I would say level, if they can break open a little bit, and you can with those shatterproof films, you can get through part of it. It's just annoying. So if they can get through that and they can, say, use fire as a weapon inside your home, you're coming out. And if everything's boarded in your home, you're definitely coming out. So you're trying to deter things like that, okay? You're trying to stop things like that. It's not just pew-pews going through your window or anything like that. It could be objects or fire and things like that going through your window, gases. So film, secondary protection being that panel, and make sure it's easily secured but can be unlocked and locked so you can use it as an escape. Easy done, right? That's your first floor, your basement. Anything higher than that, second floor or not. Now I will caveat to that. So if you're living in an apartment complex and you've got stairwells or something that goes up to there, what is it, the fire escapes, it might be a good thing to have prepared just for that as well, right? Because obviously they have an entry into your floor, even though if you're on the 5th or 6th or whatever it is. So you can have it ready to use in a deep SHTF situation. But go back to the suburbs, right? Go back to little farmhouses or whatever. That'd be the plan. So second floor, I don't have anything like that that's going to be set up. I will have ways to escape that window and get down to the ground level and get my family out and safe. But as far as anything else, shatterproof film. That's what I'll be using up there. There's other ways interior that you can do security, but we're talking, like I said, just about windows. So recap real fast. First floor, basement. Track system, it's your secondary protection. Some kind of panel, wooden, steel, some kind of like the steel they use for, I don't know, targets at the range. Set up in the same fashion, right? Put it in there, lock it down, easy escape. Second floor and higher, unless you're in some kind of a complex where they can get in that way easily. Just the film and still leave it available for you to use as an escape route. So real quick, just my ideas, what I plan on doing. If you like it, great. If not, tell me a better way. Tell me another way that you'd like to do it that is as cheap as I would plan and an easy fortification you could set up, get ready, put aside, and use later on if the time arises, right? So you don't have to do anything setting up wise right now except for getting your prefabbed window fortification system ready, right? Anyways, until later, prep it outside the box. Josh, put down in the comments section what you think. I'd love to hear it. And like, share, do all that fancy jazz. But anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow.